Player props here on PrizePicks. Before I get started though, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, there's a Discord link in the description and a Patreon link where I give 10 bonus plays every single day for each given sport. Obviously, it's just MLB right now. I'm going to do NFL and NBA on Patreon as well, so go ahead and check that out. But we are coming off a night where we went 0 for 3. Now, I don't think I've actually been 0 for 3 on this channel since I started making videos. So super rough night. I think a lot of players chalked, and I think a lot of player props just chalked overall, just across many people's bets. So Kyle Schwarber, we had his under 7.5. He had 23. Ranger Suarez was pitching pretty well those first 4 innings, had 17 pitcher fantasy score. I had his over at 27.5. He completely missed on that. And then Carlos Rodon completely sold it as well. 6.5. He had 2. So not even close, honestly. So, I mean, honestly, I prefer the, not even close to the sweats, depending on how I'm feeling. But, yeah, over 3 yesterday. Want to keep it as transparent as possible with everyone. So, looking to definitely bounce back today. I'm just going to do 3 player props that I like. Again, Patreon, I give about 10, 11, 12 plays that I do like each given day. But today I'm just doing 3 pitcher props. I think the hitter props a little bit more volatile as of late, and the lines are a little bit tighter. So I'm doing 3 pitcher props that I like, all strikeout props more specifically. But yeah, let's not waste any time. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. These are simply just the plays that I'm personally looking at making. Giving you guys some insight to help you guys make your player props. But yeah, let's get after it. So the first play I like is going to be Shane McClanahan, and it's going to be over 7.5. Now this was at 8. It dropped to 7.5, which is why I'm now taking the over on this. Shane McClanahan, obviously 6th in baseball in strikeouts, coming off back-to-back games of 8 strikeouts and 9 strikeouts, so 2 overs in his last 2 outings. Shortly after the All-Star break, though, he wasn't pitching very well. You can see here the All-Star game was here. He kind of got rocked in the All-Star game, gave up 4 hits, and then had 7 Ks, 4 Ks, 3 Ks, and 4 Ks, which was pretty uncharacteristic of Shane here, considering, before that, look how many times he's gone over 7.5. He was absolutely balling. But I just love this spot here for Shane McClanahan. I think, we've been targeting the Miami Marlins against lefties. We had him against Tyler Anderson. We had him against Julio Urias. And both those guys hit their overs recently against them. And we can see here the Miami Marlins against lefties strike out 29.8% of the time at home. Right, this is a home game for their batting average against lefties as well as 1.161. So this is you can't get a better matchup than this, honestly, in my opinion. This was at 8. I'm taking the over here. I'm targeting lefties against Miami regardless, but Shane McClanahan being, I think one of the probably top 5 strikeout pitchers in baseball. I think for me, this is a no-brainer. I'm taking the over here on this one, 7.5. I think anytime though there's a pitcher in a strikeout line of 7+, you have to be a little bit wary, a little bit skeptical, but I just love this play here. I think there's too much value, and I do still think you can't get a better matchup than this, in my opinion, as far as on paper. Shane McClanahan against the Miami Marlins. Any lefty against Marlins is a good play. Shane McClanahan makes it even better. I'm taking the over on this one. The next play is going to be Matt Manning over 4. Now, he's been on a tear. He has been pitching very well lately. You can see, these last 2 outings, 7 innings against the Angels had 6 Ks. 6 innings against the Giants had 8 Ks. Chicago, 5 innings had 5 Ks. Tampa Bay, 7 innings had 7 Ks. So his last 4 outings have been very, very productive. They're really starting to give him the ball as a full-fledged starter. Young pitcher, 24 years old, 1-1, 2.37 ERA, 31 Ks on the year, 1.11 WHIP. But I just love this spot for Matt Manning. He is facing the Seattle Mariners. 4 strikeouts. I think at bare minimum, we're looking at a push here. This is a player that's gone over 4 his last 4 outings since he's, kind of become a starter for the Detroit Tigers. And Seattle, more specifically, has been more strikeout prone as of late. We can see here Seattle against right-handers over since July 1st. It's up here in the top 10. This is walks rate. They are up here in the top 10, 23.5% K rate. Their batting average against righties as well is down pretty low. Second in baseball at 212. Second lowest in baseball at 212 against righties. So I think this is a great spot here for Matt Manning against the Mariners. I think 4 is pretty low. I think there's extreme value here, so I'm taking the over here on this one. Matt Manning, 4 strikeouts against the Mariners. And then the last one, we're going to do another strikeout prop. It's another kind of low one in my opinion. It's going to be Brady Singer over 5. I think at bare minimum, again, we're looking at kind of a push here, but just with yesterday, Carlos Rodon with the 6.5 only giving us 2, it really just goes to show you that just the volatility in all of this. We can see here Brady Singer is coming off. I mean, he's having a very productive season. 7-4. He's a young pitcher as well. 3.15 ERA, 120 Ks on. But 5 strikeouts being the prop. He's hit 5 plus his last 4 outings. He had 7 against the Dodgers. Had pitched extremely well. 6 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts against the Dodgers. That super potent lineup. He's coming off 4 straight wins as well. So really has turned things around in the month of August. Has been pitching honestly pretty well all season. But just, I mean, at 5 strikeouts, he's got games here. He struck out 10 Yankees and gave up 1 hit. 12 Tampa Bay Rays and gave up 3 hits. Just take a look at since July, since really the All-Star break. 12 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts. Has just been pitching extremely well. The only issue here is that he's facing the White Sox, where he did give up 11 hits in 6 innings and gave up 4 earned runs and only struck out 3 at Chicago. But you can see here he followed that up with the 7.1 innings, 1 earned run, and 6 Ks here against them the following day. I just love the spot here. I think at bare minimum, we're looking at a push here for Brady Singer. I'm taking the over on this one at 5 Ks. So those are the 3 total player props. Again, all strikeout props today. Shane McClanahan over 7.5 projected strikeouts. Matt Manning over 4. And Brady Singer over 5. Again, I'm posting all my hitter plays and more pitcher plays on Patreon. Go ahead and check that out. But again, hopefully we bounce back today, you guys. 0-3. Super rough, super tough, but looking to bounce back. You got to bounce back. Please drop a like on this video, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, have a great day.